Hey beauties! So today I wanted to talk about glasses. There are many stylish beauties out there that are rocking glasses, and you may not know that there are some sort of helpful tips as far as makeup that can help guide you and just sort of still accent your eyes and just really flatter your face when you're wearing glasses. So today that is what we're going to do. I got LASIK, I believe it was 2 or 3 years ago. But up until then, I only wore contacts every once in a while, and I pretty much lived in my glasses all the time. And they were like, I had to roll out of bed and put them on, even if I was just like getting up in the middle of the night. Okay, so I just wanted to go over some of the things that I learned over time when it came to having glasses that I think really helped me to be able to kind of style them nicely and wear my makeup in a way that just looked pretty and kind of went with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with primer. So you should definitely start off with a makeup primer for your skin and for your eyes. So this is a cool thing. So I do the eye primer also right here where like the nose parts go, because that will help it to not smudge and to like not pull off your makeup the whole time. So I put the Glorious primer all over my face, and then I'm just going to put some of this right on these nose spots, and then also on my eyelid. And I'll also put some on my lower lash line. Next, for skin. So I don't want to overload my skin with foundation because, as you know, it hits your nose, so you don't really want to have a ton of makeup on your face. So I'm going to use the BB Flawless in Bisque. So this is actually what I have been doing anyway. And this tutorial could also work for sunglasses as well, because glasses are glasses, you know, regardless. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, and this is what most of us should be doing with our foundations, is just do it in the spots where you need it. For the most part, the foundation should be a really good match for your skin, so you should only really need to put it in spots where you're covering up blemishes or any type of like discoloration. So for me, I sort of put it like toward the center of my face. That's where most of my redness is, and then that's pretty much what I'm trying to disguise. So I just kind of keep it towards the center of my face. And the BB Flawless is a good thing to put on with it's just the regular foundation brush if you are a brush person. I'm sorry, I know I use my fingers a lot, but this is the good foundation brush. This is just the regular foundation brush, and this is really good for the BB Flawless cream. Okay, so I just have a light coat, and it's really pretty because it has a dewy finish, so it is, you know, very similar to natural skin. This is the foundation that looks the least like foundation when you have it on. Okay, now under the eyes, we absolutely want to brighten under the eyes. Sometimes with glasses, these aren't the really good ones. They don't have the non-reflective thing, as you can tell. But if you have the non-reflective thing, it's easier to see your eyes. So I would say to go in with I'm going to go in with Scarlet, so that is 1 shade lighter than me. It is the lightest that we have, so it's the only way I could go. But I would go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your natural skin tone for your under eye concealer when you're wearing any type of glasses. And this is just to sort of highlight that area and to get rid of any shadows that might be created, whether it be by your glasses or just by, you know, the natural light and the way that you're going to be. Okay, so I'm using Scarlet on my under eye, like triangle area there. And then I'm going to use Organza for any of the general like redness or blemishes. So this is my actual skin tone. So this is what I'm going to use too. Like my nose is always a little bit red. And then I have any other areas of sort of redness. So I just want to dab the concealer on. Just sort of even out my skin a little bit more. So again, just putting this where I need the coverage. Okay, now to set everything, I am going to sweep over with the Powder Puff brush and the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder Foundation in Organza. So again, this is my skin tone and this is the powder foundation. So I'm just going to put a light sort of coat. That makes it sound heavy. It's not heavy. This reminds me of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And Organza would be, I guess, close to like a light plus as far as the colors go. So this is just to set everything in place, and this will give a more matte finish to the skin. Okay, so next, brows. Okay, so this is very important. So priming and then eyebrows. It is really important when you're wearing your glasses. It's really important to define your brows. It's just more flattering to have them a little bit more filled in. I am going to just completely fill them in, make sure they're nice and dark, and go through them with the spoolie. It's just really important with glasses to have nice defined brows. Okay, so we can already tell that the right one is done and the left one is not, and it's a big difference. It just sort of polishes it off. It just looks really finished and complete. Go through the spoolie to spread it out, distribute the product. So we have brow pencil, and then we also have brow gel. So I would use the brow gel as well if you need to fill in. So this is the brow pencil, is really for filling in sparse areas, and just yeah, filling in sparse areas and like outlining the brows. And the brow gel is really for adding the look of additional hairs, but it is also to control the hairs and make sure that they go the right way that you want them to go. Okay, so when it comes to any type of like contouring or something like that, I would say do cheekbones, but I wouldn't do anything like, you don't have to do any type of like crazy full face contouring if you don't want to. So I'm going to go in with the Beachfront Bronzer in Sunset, and I'm just going to just give myself a little bit of a cheekbone definition. And the lower part of my jaw. And then you can do around the top for a little bit, like a sun-kissed. For eye makeup, we really don't want to spend much time or do a lot when it comes to lashes. You can do really cool eyeliner, and you can even skip mascara or just do a regular coat of mascara, because you don't want to make your lashes longer, because they're going to hit against the glasses, and that, I mean, if you have decent sized lashes. I really don't have that problem, but some people with long lashes do. So you don't really want to make the lashes a big thing, which is kind of shocking. So if you want to do a winged eyeliner, you can totally do that. If you just want to do regular liner on the top just to define, I would do that. But I am not going to do anything on the lower lash line, because sometimes it looks nice to just sort of leave that bare. Okay, so I'm just making it slightly thicker on the outer edge. So not really like a wing or anything, but a bit of a wedge shape. Okay, so it just looks so much better to have the eye, like that upper lash line, just defined. And it's going to be more noticeable with the glasses when you have that upper lash line defined, just to give your eyes a little bit of definition. Now I am going to go in, so I'm going to go in with a matte shade, and I'm going to define my crease a little bit. So as we know, I have hooded eyes, so my crease is hooded, so you can't really see it. But I'm going to take the Crease Brush, and I'm going to use palette number 1, and I'm going to dip into Chipper. So this is a matte warm brown, okay, and I'm just going to define my crease. So I'm not doing anything shimmery, but I am just sort of defining my eyes by making them a little bit, yeah, you can see like this additional sort of shade up here, just gives a little bit of additional dimension, and that's going to add to when I have the glasses on. Okay, so just to give a little bit, so I'm not doing anything too crazy, not going too dark, not going too sparkly, but just a little bit something on that upper lash line. If you wanted to do something, if you feel like you need to define your lower lash line, then I would do like a light matte brown or a light gray, but I would stick neutral, so I wouldn't go like just for like an everyday look. I wouldn't do eyeliner on the bottom, but you can definitely do some matte shadow on the bottom to help define your lower lash line if you would like to. I am not going to. I actually find that I personally like it better when I don't do that. Okay, I'm going to leave mascara alone also. I'm not going to do mascara. And I'm going to do a fun lip. Okay, so this is really cool. Your lips really are on showcase. It's an awesome opportunity to experiment and have fun with fun lip colors. So, okay, so this color, you probably wouldn't know what it is. It is Ladylike. And it is super cute. Oh, here's a cat. Because that's what I want in my lip gloss, cat hair. Anyways, okay, so this is the color Ladylike. And I really like this. Even though I have pink hair and I'm wearing like a corally peach lip gloss, it is really cool to showcase your smile and your beautiful lips when you have glasses on. And if you have any questions or any comments or concerns, please ask me. Thank you so much for watching, guys.